This one's called If Frogs Made Weather. Do you think it would always be kind of rainy and sloshy because frogs like wet weather? Let's see if this book tells us. If Frogs Made Weather. Okay. If frogs made weather, morning would sprinkle, afternoon would drip, night would whisper, whisper to the brimming ponds. Did you know that frogs make weather? If weasels made weather, fog would cling to the ground, grip the grass. If weasels made weather, mist would hide the slink, conceal the pounce. Breakfast. If robins made weather, trees would always be budding, the grass fresh and green, and the melting snow would set every worm a-wiggling. If cats made weather, sun would slant in every window, spy beneath each bush, warm a spot for a tight-tucked nap, warm a spot for a stretch. If flies made weather, every day would be hot, hot, hot. All the food would rot, 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 and every fly would buzz. Look at them buzzing around that piece of pie, huh? If turtles made weather, lightning would crash and smash and sizzle. Turtles would snap their door shut and smile in the dry dark. So they don't get wet inside their little shell, do they? If bats made weather, the sun would sink, the wind would still. Every mosquito would hum its fill, and all the bats would be full of mosquitoes. Thank goodness bats like to eat mosquitoes, huh? If hawks made weather, the wind would blow and blow, rising and rising, swirling and swirling. Hawks would stretch their wings and drift, drift down. If geese made weather, leaves would flare in the bright blue air. Frost would tip the lawn, and the sky would sigh with the lonely cry of going, going, gone. If polar bears made weather, snow would pelt, snow would sting, snow would pile and drift and cling. If polar bears made weather, we would never see spring. They like snow, don't they? If I made weather, I would call the slanting sun to my bed. I would tiptoe through the fog. I would blow the day clear with a mighty wind. I would leave my footprints in the damp new earth and twirl the leaves to their beds. I would bask in heat and rejoice in snow. Look, it's like he has a little animal parade behind him, doesn't he? I would snuggle in my mama's lap to hear the lightning roar, and I would stay counting the drip, drip, drip. When the sun slid down the sky, I would greet the sweet nightfall. If I made weather, we would have it all. And that's the end of our story.